and welcome to yet another TRC podcast. But this time, something's a little bit different. Perhaps the setting,
something like that.
I just know that I'm very full.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Me
weather,
too.
the weather is just slightly more humid, very nice and cool though.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Feels like we're kind of near an ocean somewhere.
Maybe closer.
Potentially.
A little bit.
Like the Atlantic.
Not the Atlantic.
The other one.
The other one.
The Caribbean.
No, the one a little bit more further.
Indian.
Nope.
Okay, so anyway,
North
we're here
Sea.
at P&S. You may be familiar with them if you like products such as Bead Maker, Brake
That's
Buster,
right.
et cetera, et cetera. There are many great choices here, but we're also here. So, guys,
What are we here for, Dane?
well, a number of things, but we are here for Monterey Car Week. And not only that, guys, would you like to expand upon it? You normally do the housekeeping. I'm going to let you guys carry this one.
Well, as many of you guys know, Car Week here in Monterey.
Yes.
And we are here along with the team from P&S, as well as members of the Detail Mafia, to actually work at two events prepping vehicles. Some of the most craziest cars ever made, ever built, ever seen. I mean, last year I got to touch the 90s Batmobile. That was fun.
No, you did not.
That was pretty sweet. Got to see
did.
Speed Racer, the Mach 5.
You did.
That
Got to see those at the Quail. It was pretty rad. So, but this year, same kind of thing. We're going to be doing the McCall's Motorworks Revival, as well as the Motorsports Gathering at the Quail. So, two big events this week of a number of events going on here in Monterey. And so we, our first stop, we had to fly in from Boise. Our very first stop had to be here at Hayward, California, the home of P&S.
It's great to be here. I mean, you look around, this place is huge.
It is huge.
There's a lot to look at.
We haven't really wandered around too much. We basically got just kind of, we
walked into one building and then we got ushered through a series of
Right.
other buildings until we got to this building.
Until we got to food, and then Anthony said, "Hey, let's stop." So then we had some tacos, very nicely
Hey, I
offered.
kind of want to stop here and smell some of these things here. And like, Anthony, you can't smell all the chemicals. I'm like, well, okay, maybe not all right now, but periodically throughout the day, I'll be able to.
Well, hopefully you get a second. You can.
Yeah, no. So we'll be able to go around and check out more of the building, and hopefully kind of bring you guys along for some stuff as well, because we are kind of vlogging this trip as well. So we are getting a lot of video content, kind of small bits here and there.
We
just
haven't been on a
along.
trip, like an actual TRC work trip, in a long time.
Since Serum Summit in Atlanta, 2020, February.
Even then, 2020, it was at the very beginning of 2020.
Literally our last trip.
That was the last time we went anywhere. It's been a minute. So this is all just it's all a rush coming back, traveling again.
So that's what we got going on this week. So thank you guys for tuning in today to watch.
Thank you to
see what we're
P&S
doing
for
here.
hosting all
Yeah,
this.
we ate some delicious tacos. But let's kick it back. Let's go back
This
to
is the
our
podcast.
Yeah, this is our main show podcast. So let's kick it back to this weekend. What'd you guys do for your weekends?
Well, how about you start?
Well, okay, I guess I could do that. So this week, I had a interior detail I had to do on a Land Cruiser. Got that all knocked out.
Okay.
And then I showed pictures on the Q&A. Then for the weekend, I actually had another car scheduled. Had to do a full detail, and one of my full details, my basic package, consists of an interior detail. I will tell you, I used Carpet Bomber on the carpets. I used Express for the plastics and leather.
Oh, yeah.
I used Dynamic for the interior dressing, as well as tires and engine bay.
Jeez.
Yeah. I used a prototype product I'm not allowed to talk about on the
weird.
paint.
Oh, gosh, okay.
But then I finished it up with Bead Maker.
Oh, wow.
So quick, easy, fast, $300. Took me about 3 hours to do. I was very excited to get it done and get it finished. And
Nice.
But it was a light, easy weekend. And then the rest of it was going around. I had to get a lot of things. I think I forgot mostly all the stuff we have to have when we travel, because we've all built our travel solution packages quite well.
We have, absolutely.
We were doing pretty good, but I think I pirated most of my stuff to a garage for a couple months there. And I seem to have lost a lot of things. So I spent most of the weekend digging around, looking for everything, making sure I had inventory of everything, making sure all that stuff was square and easy and ready to go. And then I just spent some time with the kids, because Augie took this trip very hard and was getting very sad. And I swear on Sunday, he just kept breaking down every 5 minutes when he'd see something.
Knows you're about
He'd walk
to
into
go.
their bedroom and he'd see the suitcase all out, and I was starting to pack, and he'd start bawling. And then I'd take him to go get him a soda, and he was like, maybe maybe tomorrow maybe on Tuesday we can go get this. And then he'd stop and go, you're not going to be here on Tuesday. And he'd start crying.
Oh, no.
So I tried to just spend the day with him and do as much as we could. We played some board games with the kids. Just tried to make it a fun little easy weekend to where we could hang out, we could have some fun. But overall, just spend some time with the family before we came here. And then, started our adventure, which we can talk on once you guys get your
once
weekends
we kind of
knocked
lay out
out.
the weekend, kind of brief stuff.
So that
there.
was basically mine in a nutshell. Very uneventful. Very
crying.
okay.
a lot of
Like.
there was a lot of crying. A lot of
Sadness
crying.
and tears and
Yeah, it was
Nice.
not. Oh, here's what I did do. Cooked up some meat this weekend.
Did you?
Saturday
Ooh,
and Sunday.
smoked meats or
No, I
okay.
barbecued them.
Okay, interesting.
Cooked up a ribeye for myself.
Okay.
Really?
It was
On
delicious,
The barbecue, you barbecue a ribeye rather than you cook
Yeah,
it
but
on
I do
the-
it.
on the
I
grill
do
or
it like
on the-
I
on
do
the
it
stove.
like a cast iron because I put it on a. So, ribeye,
Yeah.
kosher salt,
Mm.
fresh ground pepper,
Oh, yeah.
about half a cube of butter.
Ooh, half a cube. Okay.
Yeah. So put a quarter pad on one side.
Oh, delicious.
Throw it on my grill, which has cast iron cook plates on it.
Yeah.
They're grill bars across the top that are all cast iron. Heat that up, get that up to about 500 degrees. Then I throw the steak on.
Really?
Butter on top, let it sit for about 6 minutes. Flip it once, throw another tab of butter on the other side there. It was pretty wicked. I was very impressed and happy with the steak I made. I made my wife a little New York strip. She loved it. Next day, on Sunday, found some carne asada.
Ooh.
But not any carne asada, Wagyu.
Ooh.
Where do you find
Wagyu's
that?
good
At
stuff.
Albertsons,
That's a thing?
at the fancy Albertsons, they had
Oh,
Wagyu
yeah, that makes
sliced
sense.
for carne asada.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, it's $8 for like 6 slices of it.
Well, okay.
Super cheap. Cook those up. You could literally, it was so tender. You could just, you
could
could
gum
literally,
it.
you could
Yeah.
tear it off. Like you could probably just gum it. Exactly. I was dying because there's a lot of honey in my sauce for it because I put them all in a Ziploc bag.
You were putting sauce on that? He doesn't need sauce.
On
That's
when I do
Wagyu.
carne asada, I do it a certain way.
Oh, we don't need
So
that.
I throw it in there,
That's good.
soak it up, throw it on the grill, same way that I did the other ones.
Okay.
But I didn't have to cook them that long. 3-4 minutes aside, pulled them out. Literally, you could just you could probably cut it with your tongue. It was that soft and tender. It was
That is
crazy.
visual. All
Let's
right.
put it this way.
So,
It was a lot harder to get Augie to eat that because he loved the steaks. When he had those, he was like, I don't want to eat because super thin cut. But once he got into it, he couldn't stop. It was really great. And I left a whole bunch leftovers for my wife so that she can tear into that as her heart desires while I'm gone.
Wow.
wow. What a way to, what a turn of
Really?
phrase there.
That was a lot of meat talk.
Hot meat
Very,
talk. Hot meat talk.
Very
Better
very,
than
very
cold meat talk.
visual
Okay, so Anthony, what about your
is
weekend?
what that was. Okay, so my weekend was pretty straightforward. So Friday night, gave one of the cars, gave the Civic a bath, right?
Oh, yeah.
Got out
Which
there.
one?
Which one?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we can talk about this.
Yes.
I finally talked about
It's
a card.
finally been
Oh
revealed.
my
We can
God.
actually talk about them now.
Thank God. Seriously, we've gone so long.
I know.
People
I-
kind of did the
We,
math.
we would slip and we'd say some things. So, yes,
give you that
so
look.
if you didn't know, I now actually am the owner of 2 Civics. I have 2 Honda Civics, which is kind of
You're
crazy.
seeing double when you go to his garage.
I would prefer to only own one.
I think your
If-
wife would also prefer you to.
My wife would also prefer me to only own
Yeah.
one as well. And so, anyways, so the white Civic that you guys have seen now on the Rad Company's video release.
Yes.
This is a big day, so I'll get to that here in a little bit. But that exists at the Rad Company. So the red one is what I took home and I washed that. And so, give it a quick bath, just something quick, simple, and easy. But I will tell you, I am absolutely loving my pressure washing solution package.
Yeah. Now it's all set up,
It's, dude,
ready to rock
it's
and roll.
life changing. It really is. Like, I get it. Like, I saw it before and I thought, man, that would be nice to have, but not really a necessity.
Right.
But really, what it comes down to is that CR system, that CR spotless system. The spotless system is what makes that
Yeah.
the most least stressful thing in the world. And I can't tell you how that's like it's already paid for itself, and just the amount of stress I don't have anymore when washing my car.
Able to
knowing what
relax.
hard
When you
work
have a
to do.
brain like Anthony's, that won't let him enjoy, any sort of
finer
water
things.
going on a car,
Dude,
unless
it's just
it's
that
spotless.
hard water is a nightmare, man. It
Yeah.
just truly is. It's horrible.
Well,
so,
it's funny you say it because I was thinking about it when I was setting up to wash
were you?
cars that I had, because I washed the Land Cruiser like Thursday night or Friday night, and then I washed the other cars on Sunday morning. And I remember I had to wheel out, had to unroll the hose. I had to wheel out the Sunjoe SPX 4000, put it out there, and
Wow.
got it out, ready to rock. But I was thinking to myself, man, it'd be nice if all this was just in a fixed location.
Sure.
Where I could just turn it on, pop, 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 and
Wall
get to
mount,
go.
CR spotless.
Just walk out there with the hose and be done.
Dude. And so, and I've been asking people, and I got a lot of good recommendations on reels. Everybody said, hey, Cox reels, or this type of reel, whatever type of reel that's affordable of a hose. I've been just running the Karcher hose, the 25 footer, but I had 2 of them, and I kind of married them together, so I have 50 foot of hose. It's fine. Like, it really is. It's fine. It's not.
You
as
haven't
nice
noticed a drop in pressure or anything?
No.
Good.
I haven't noticed a drop in pressure. I mean, it's been good. It's been fine. So, but eventually I'll have a nicer hose, and I'll figure out a way to kind of bundle it up and hide it away. Just right now, reel is just kind of unnecessary, and cost-wise, I just can't make it happen right now. So, so washed the car, gave it a good wash, enjoyed every moment of it because again, I was relaxed. I was not stressed. I like I said, I've been kind of playing with some new random things, playing with certain products, trying to blow through old products and things like that.
Yeah.
And right now, I have a Bead Maker gallon that is going on over almost a year and a half old, right? And it hasn't been used all the way because I've filled up 3 different things of it and spraying it as I go. But now it's coming to the point where I'm like, oh, I need to blow through this. So I did like a Bead Maker bath.
Well, yeah, because unlike when you're using Bead Maker, it's always that first time you use a lot, but after that, you're good.
Use a couple sprays
And it'll go for a while.
So, but did that Saturday morning, woke up bright and early because I need to go shopping.
Right? Yeah. Right.
Wanted to do some, get out there, do some shopping for my trip, right? Go out looking for some shirts, maybe a new pair of shorts, maybe some new jeans, maybe some new things like that. Basically, I hate shopping.
Yeah.
I hate clothes shopping. I really do. I hate it. I think it's the worst. I'm not good at it. I don't know what I'm looking at, and I don't have confidence in clothes shopping, right? And I don't know how people do that.
Hey, this looks good. You put it on. Looks like you're wearing a parachute.
Because I'm too lazy to put on clothes.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way.
Something on.
I'm the same way.
I look at it and say, this looks about
This will work.
I'll get it. And I make it work.
Yeah. And I'm that same way. I will put on a shirt that I find, I'm going to do this. This works. But when I get the, like this weekend, I did the same thing. Went shopping for a shirt, walked right into Penny's, saw what I needed, called my wife, what's my size again? Yeah. All right, cool, thanks. Grabbed it, came home, she goes, did you try it on? I said, no, I didn't. I'm going to try it on now that I got home after
But you already bought it.
She goes, but you already bought it. It was like, yeah, fit. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
I made it work.
That's confident.
It fit perfectly. I didn't have to worry, but I'm like you. So what'd you do?
So anyway, I walked around for several hours in several different stores, right? In terms of nice dress shirts, like button-up short sleeves, couldn't find anything.
Yeah,
Literally
very
nothing.
slim pickings.
Not even one. Like, not even one.
Well, it's like everybody got there first.
Yeah, it's like everybody got there first, or it's almost like we're coming up on the end of summer,
Yeah,
Really,
who would have thought?
So tried looking, couldn't find anything, moved on, and it was just kind of one of those, it felt like a wasted morning because I was driving around so much trying to find something and trying to like talk myself into saying, this could work, or this could work, or this could work. Anyways, called it good, couldn't find anything, went to Target, bought some of my toiletries for the trip, right? Things that we like to use, right?
Yeah.
A new loofah for the trip, right?
Yeah, always got to have one of those. I got one fresh and ready to rock and roll. Can't wait to crack that seal tonight.
Exactly, right? New loofah. New thing of body wash, right? Want to try out something special. Picked up
You went with a big boy.
Reserve blend.
Yeah,
right?
very
It's
nice.
called the Distiller's Blend.
Yeah.
It's a mixture of boozy scent with wood and
bourbon and wood.
I'm just hearing awesome things.
No, Dane, you really do need to smell this.
Because that
one of the best
sold.
things.
I don't
It is one
need
of the
I don't
best
need to
things
know
I've smelled.
anymore.
It reminds me of the Chris West hand sanitizer.
Oh,
and
yes.
a body wash bottle. That's the best way to describe it.
That was
You can
delicious.
smell like the oak. You can smell like the old barrel. You can smell like that.
You can smell like you were in the barrel.
And it was funny because I showed Katie that. I said, "Hey, look at my new body wash I got for my trip." And she like looks at me. She's like, "So you want to smell like alcohol on your trip?" She's like, "That's not good." And I said, "No, it's not alcohol. It's just got a little bit.
It's a Kentucky bourbon blend. That's
hints
what
of that.
It's just classy, okay?
It's supposed to so classy." And did that, and then the rest of the day was kind of spent getting things ready around the house for me leaving, getting things cleaned up, and knocking out the lawn work and all of that. A couple more errands, and then I want to say, what did we do? I did something. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, so I'm getting some shiplap done in my house.
Oh, right.
So
Are you doing it yourself?
I am. I'm getting on my hands and knees.
Oh, very nice.
And I am building this ship right now. Right?
No, you're putting it on their wall.
What? Shiplap? No, it's building a ship out of wood. Is what that
He's
all
already
was.
started the wrong way.
No, wrong
So
way.
they dropped it all off, right? And I
Okay.
started building my ship.
Is this
right?
And what is this for?
It's kind of like a simulator for when I sit in it when I'm playing Sea of Thieves.
Oh, okay, I see.
I'm
Yeah, that
starting
makes
to
sense. All right,
understand now.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, so me and
Okay,
Dane
because you got
have
your
played
racing sim. This will
Yeah.
be the
Right.
the sailing
It's not racing
sim.
simp. It's racing sim.
I said sim.
Oh,
sim.
Racing sim.
Mm,
Sailing
sim.
sim.
Yeah.
Yeah, with an M.
So I build my shiplap ship. Right?
Okay, uh-huh.
Right. With all that wood, they
Is that
dropped off.
hydraulics and stuff so that it connects and can move, or
No need to. No, it's just some oars and whatnot. It's very old school style.
Okay.
And so I build that, and I sit in it when I play my
Okay,
boat.
so you can get
my
like
boat
the
pirate game.
scent, the smell of the wood.
You know, that's where the
things
body
like-
wash comes in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's the bourbon.
So you can see everything's
infused.
coming together. pretty
Okay, yeah.
I'll tell you
So
right now,
still
whatever
very
that is, it's
confused.
more pleasant than how it actually was for those pirates.
Probably.
Yeah.
So no, in all seriousness, I got a bunch of wood dropped off because I'm shiplapping a ton of my house. Basically, my wife's work, they're doing like a feature, and they asked her, "Hey, can we do a feature in your house?" And Katie said, "Yeah, that works for me." And they said, "Cool, we're gonna do shiplap in one of your rooms to basically do some promotion stuff." And she was all about it.
How do I
They
get
said-
signed
they
up
said-
for this kind
Yeah,
of same
sounds
thing?
pretty.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. You just gotta be at the right place, at the right time.
You just
Levi.
gotta have a koi button home
yeah, it's gotta-
first.
Oh, yeah, I don't have one of those.
Yeah, kind of.
So you
makes it tough.
Quality home.
right place is extremely high quality. And so they're doing this shiplap, right?
Yeah.
So all I had to do was
Leave the
they
house?
Said, I had to leave the house,
Yeah.
but they dropped off the wood, and they said, "All you have to do is pay for the wood, and they'll do the rest."
Oh, wow.
Whatever we want in the
Yeah.
house. I said, "Okay."
That's a
So-
deal.
That's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
So they did that, and then I think honestly, man, the rest of the weekend was spent just kind of just chilling, hanging out, planning, packing,
Yeah.
getting ready to go, and that's it. I didn't get
Nice.
to see any movies or anything cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
We,
all right.
we can work on that in the off hours or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, no,
What'd
as
you do,
far
Dane?
as my weekend, it was actually spent with my dad's side of the family. His sisters
Yeah, everybody came into town.
had a lot of fun, and yeah, just met up with everybody. And actually, one of his sisters, my aunt Maylee, she and her partner actually got a place up in Cuna.
Okay.
So they're not very far away.
Yeah.
So actually, they're right around, and we're able to visit them more often.
Yeah,
because
that's nice.
they spend part of their time in the Bay Area, and then they're here. Or,
Yeah.
Well, here normally I'd say here would be Boise, but
Yeah.
you get the idea. But yeah, no, that was pretty much just time spent with family. Something that they only come to town once a year, so it's not a frequent thing. But they all got excited when they
Yeah,
saw
it's a
the
big
truck and-
deal because they came through, did a tour of the rag company because they
Yeah.
hadn't seen the media building. It's been a
Right,
couple
yeah.
of years.
That was all
This
new
used to be a
info.
thing that your dad used to do
Oh,
every
yeah,
year on
absolutely.
Clockwork was get him and his siblings together, and they have
Yeah.
their weekend or week sometimes. So
No,
it was nice to
it's
see
always
everybody
nice to see
again.
them,
Yeah.
and I'm always excited because my mom's side of the family already lives in town for the
Yeah.
most part, so you see them more frequently. But in the case of my dad's family, a lot of them are just spread out
Yeah.
all over, so
I-
it's less of a.
I just remember that your mom would be like, "We're not scheduling anything, and I don't want Jeff leaving the house. I don't want
Right.
him." Because I'll never hear
keep
the
him-
end of it
keep
from his
him
sisters.
locked in
Like,
there.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
no.
his sisters will kill me. So
So we did Red Line. We all had
Nice.
fun,
Yeah.
and it was just really nice reconnecting with family because I am kind of lone wolfy sometimes,
Yeah.
just do our own thing. But anyway, apart from that, did a little shopping myself, picked up some clothes that
Very
fit
nice.
right because 2020 wasn't so kind to me. In 2021, I really haven't done much to fix it. So I needed to get some bigger clothes than I had the last time we were here.
okay, yeah,
Yeah. So I hit up the Big and Tall store, which I've
Ooh.
never done before.
yeah.
Big and tall.
Tell
Yeah.
us about that. How
I
is
didn't
Because
even know you
usually
had a Big and
people-
Tall store.
We
It's
do,
called
yeah.
DXL, and it's over by the Old Navy store there.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
in Meridian. So basically, When you're
DXL,
big or
not
DXL,
DSL.
Destination XL is what it stands for.
Destination
Do the math. Yeah. So the thing is, a lot of people, when they think big and tall store, they think tall, but they don't necessarily think
Like,
big.
yeah.
So actually,
No, I
it's a
think-
great place to
I
find
think
stuff
big
for
and tall.
more barrel
Yeah.
chested.
You remember
dude.
my little brother? Quite large
Yeah,
gentleman.
no, a little more
Big
rounded.
man.
He definitely would
Yeah.
find
That's
stuff that works.
once my stepmom realized that she could shop at the big and tall, it changed the game.
I
you know,
will
for
say
him.
though, you go broke real fast if you bought stuff there a lot because it is expensive. They know they've cornered the market because
Yeah.
they're the only game in town. You pay for it.
Okay.
Even the basic stuff.
So
is
you
like
know what that means?
20 or $30 for a T-shirt.
Dane, say
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah.
We're getting out of the towel business,
Oh, okay.
and we are getting into the plus size male,
Levi and
big and
Anthony's
tall
DXL.
DXL.
Big guy clothing. All right.
So what do you think?
I was actually really impressed. The customer service was great. They were very nice.
No,
in
I
there.
mean, like, what do you
Helpful.
think about our business
Oh.
proposition?
I think we could.
Plus
I think we
size
could
Oh.
clean up. I think,
mean, yeah.
in the words of the week, that could be a gold mine.
Yeah. So.
Dane, I mean, this will be right next in store with Tony's Berries, Tony's
man.
Wings, Tony's Kitchen.
So that's my next
this
gig.
This is with Levi's Tint Shop, Levi's Body Shop. There's a couple different businesses.
I'm
So
just going to become a
Yeah.
spokes guy for
Dane's
big guy clothing.
DXL. Dane's
Ooh,
XL
DXL.
clothing.
Dane's
It's already
XL.
there. Dane's XL.
Perfect.
But that could lead to some
We could
confusion.
take that.
Okay,
All
so
right.
anyway, got that out the way.
But he had fun there, though.
Yeah,
You got-
actually
found
had
some
fun
nice stuff.
figuring stuff out. Got a nice couple of dress shirts,
Nice.
suited pants, some jeans. Everything
Nice.
just fits better. So I think I'm actually going to be comfortable this year at
Nice.
the party.
That'll be
among
good.
other things, and it'll look right.
Yeah.
So as opposed to fat guy in a little coat, you're going to have a little better
Yeah.
Situation for both myself
the name
and
of the
everyone
game,
around me who has to
always.
look at me. So that'll be great. But apart from that, I would say did a little movie watching this weekend. Watched the new Suicide Squad movie, and actually, I would give it 2 thumbs up. I
Okay.
really enjoyed it.
I didn't watch it.
And I normally, I complain about all the movies and stuff. Big notes, I would say, okay, the pacing was a little funny in places, and it embraces the weird of like these actual things. So it really goes for it, and I love that. So
Yeah.
I really appreciate like James Gunn's influence over this whole thing. You can see it through and through. If you enjoy like the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, but you want something a little more old school Gunn, a little gorier, yeah, you get it with this. So it's fun. It's fun.
So it's safe for kids to watch.
Oh God, no.
So I can watch it with my
No.
kids.
So no, Levi's gonna actually. I
Man.
think Carly's on her way right now to the movie theater with both your kids.
Yeah,
to
I think
see
they
that.
said they were going to
I
go.
thought he
see
said his
it.
kids were already crying. His
I
kids
said,
would be crying
I
more
said
if they
that
saw
Dane
this.
said it was okay.
Yeah.
Cool, that won't backfire.
Dane said it was
okay,
built
yeah.
for kids.
So is or it is not okay?
Not even remotely okay for kids. So yeah,
That's not good.
we've
Just kidding.
established that. Yeah. So anyway, I give it 2 thumbs up though. I really
Good.
liked it. Apart from that, we played a little Sea of Thieves. Did that over the weekend.
We did. We
Raised the mizzen mast.
No,
Yeah.
Jib the
It
sails.
was actually quite hilarious because first time we've been playing this game now for a
Yeah.
few weeks now, right? On and off. First time we've ever played that game, we've actually run into another group of like online players
Oh.
in their own ship,
Yeah.
right?
Did you guys get into a sea battle?
So this is what ended up happening. We see it. I'm like, Dane, let's catch that ship. Let's try to
Hey,
make
look,
friends.
there's some other players. Let's go make friends
yeah,
with
let's
them.
let's see if we can
Yeah.
converse with them or talk with them, right? Literally, the second we got into their range, Dane took a cannonball to the face.
I'm just watching it come down. I'm like that guy in the like disaster movie who sees the first piece of debris like flying into
Yeah.
town and just immediately get
Oh yeah,
axed
pummeled
by
him,
it.
literally
Just
killed him
dead.
immediately, right? And then I'm manning this 3-man ship by myself. Then they
Didn't
boarded
work
it.
out.
Oh, no.
Chased me down into the undercarriage. I don't know, whatever the heck.
They
you
literally
call that.
chased you into the lower decks,
To the
and then
lower
they just
decks,
murdered
and then
you
they
in
murdered
there.
me in my own ship.
Oh.
So that's
So
why we
pirates,
for making
pirate
friends.
stuff.
So yeah, so anyways, we didn't play that game for the rest of the weekend after that.
But it was fun while it lasted. I guess that's pretty much the sum of like our weekends.
Yeah.
Is we got up to a few different things, but I will
not
say
bad. Not
now
bad.
there's a couple of things I want to talk about,
Okay.
prioritize for this podcast.
All
Because
right.
normally we do our weekends, but
Yeah.
in this case, there's 2 big things going on.
Okay.
We've got Monterey, we've got Hayward
Right.
here. All that stuff is obviously a big part of what we're doing this week. But also, we released the very first episode of our Project Car series.
The
And I
Heap Car
would
Challenge.
like to talk about the Heap Car Challenge. Now, a lot of people watched it, and I have to say I'm super appreciative of the
I loved all
response
the
from people.
comments. Yeah.
The comments have been insanely good. Like, just across the board, people going, this is the best thing you guys have ever done. And I'm not just looking
Yeah.
for, like, fluff, but I mean, it's really nice to see people appreciating the amount of work that went into it.
Yeah,
Because
it was really
Tim
good.
put in a ton of work on the post side of things, but we all put in a lot of effort just in the scheduling and the timing and getting it all to work out. And I want you to know, like, if you're watching and going, how much is this scripted or whatever? It's like, other than just kind of figuring out the logistics of how we were going to like shoot stuff, we had no idea what each other's cars were before we showed them for real on there. All that stuff
Literally,
was
we
real.
didn't know what Anthony's car was until he got it.
We just had clues based on what we heard around the office, so we were just putting it together.
Yeah.
But we really didn't know until we actually saw him. So what you see is a real reaction, so I want you to know that. But anything else you guys want to add to that? I was just really excited.
It was just
it was nice seeing everybody comment.
Yeah.
And I hope
seeing all the
they're
people that
sharing it,
watched it.
like,
I
with
really
people
appreciated that.
who are into that.
We need to get more people to watch it because it was really fun and really good. But yeah, I got a ton of positive messages this week. A lot of people saying that was awesome. They loved it. So
there's
thank you everybody for watching.
Of fun stuff to come, but I really appreciate all of you who took the time to watch it. And I feel like everybody, if you look at their comments, you can see it's worth your time. Just go check it out. It's like 20 minutes, and it's a great introduction to what will definitely be a fun series. I feel like 4 or 5, 6 episodes, something like that. But each one packed to the gills with all kinds. But Anthony, anything you want to add there? It's pretty much what people saw.
It was just a lot of fun. That's pretty much exactly what you would expect of it. I mean, it's a lot of just good fun having times, and I think the next episode
good fun having times.
Good fun having times.
Can you tell we haven't had much sleep? I'm running on 3 hours.
Dude,
How about you?
I didn't sleep at all last night. It was just me rolling over constantly until it was 4 a.m. I said
before every trip, like there's just no sleep to be had.
Yeah, I always have, like, my wife's always like, we need to get to, you got to wake up in the morning. We need to get to bed early. This is what happens.
Yeah.
I get in bed, let's say midnight, right? Think, all right, I love you. Gonna go to bed. Lay down.
Yeah.
My wife stays up on her phone.
Right.
Till about sometimes 1 in the morning.
Oh, wow, that's really late.
That's what I.
Then, if any of the children wake up, she does ask me to take care of them.
That doesn't make any sense, though.
Well, I'm the one that has to get up early, so I shouldn't be the one sleeping deep enough. So,
I see the logic.
It was one of those where I was like, it's a joke. I fell asleep.
Is it, though?
I went to sleep, and August and Hadley, Augie had to check on his blood sugar.
Yeah.
Hadley couldn't sleep, so she came in and climbed into bed with us for a bit, and then I had to get her up and put her back to bed. And so, like, everything that happened, like, on the night that I hoped to get some semblance of at least 4 or 5 hours of sleep, did not happen. So a couple hours, it was super fun. So I feel we're all in the same boat.
Running on empty, just a little bit.
But I got up at 4:30 or so this morning. I think I got up at 4:30.
Yeah.
Got dressed, got ready to go, grab my stuff, called my Lyft, and got in my ride, got to the airport. I beat everybody there.
Yeah, you were there early.
Just a few minutes.
Granted, you're a little closer.
And
I think I was there first.
no, I was already sitting. I'd already checked all my bags and was sitting there watching you check in.
Wow.
That's how it went. I think I came in first, checked in.
No, you didn't. I had already checked all my bags. I was standing there waiting for you.
Now that we've established
So anyway,
that, one of them is faster.
But I was waiting, and I got there and I waited for you guys all to show up, and I saw Anthony and Nate show up together, so I assumed that Nate had spent the night at Anthony's or vice versa. But apparently I was wrong.
Nope.
They came in separate cars.
Correct.
Then I saw you pull up, and then I thought, maybe Dane's pulling up, so that's not true. And then Josh and Gabe coming in.
Yeah.
But they actually carpooled together, so that was different. That one, I was right on that one. So, but got in, got my coveted TSA pre-check. So I was able to just walk. I just showed my driver's license.
Well, I mean, you had to probably scan some other
didn't
things,
have to do.
right?
Didn't have to do anything.
Didn't they
Fun thing,
stop
I was-
for an autograph?
No,
For, like Levi
no.
Gates Master of Shop.
I was standing.
Just let me
They
go
said-
right on through.
They said you're the tractor paint guy.
Yeah, watch the show. The great tip on the tractor paint tips and tricks.
Levi, I was right next to you.
You were
in
right
the
next to
pre-check
me.
line.
Yeah.
And then you
You're
pulled up the boarding pass, and my little check disappeared. And I said, "Oh no," because I have to be a good little boy. I had to go back to the
Dane
back of
didn't
the regular
realize,
person line.
and so what happened was I went through the line, got done, called Dane, and said, because I was I mean, I just had to walk right through.
I
didn't
was
have to
like
wait.
ahead of 10 people near the back of the
I
main
didn't have to
person
wait.
line.
Just walked all the way through, put my bag down, walked through the thing.
There are about
called Dane.
40 plus people ahead
Dane,
of
just
me.
use your driver's license. Dane goes, I'm already in line. I don't want to.
I don't want to have to move over there and get told I have to go back to this and be in the back of the line again, which makes sense. That's fair, I think.
Then Josh was also in line, who also had pre-check. Same thing happened to him.
Yeah.
His disappeared, so he's like, oh no, what do I do? Goes up, waits in that long line, gets up, and they go, oh, you have pre-check. It's on your driver's license.
To me.
You could have
I
just
got
gone
up to
through.
the front, and they're just like, you have pre-check, right? Like, after looking at my ID multiple times, like, yeah, just go over there.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
So we made it through, waited, got on our flight. What'd you get? How was your mornings?
Spent a lot of the flight, like, getting back in the groove of things, like recording more vloggy stuff, just moments, just kind of B-roll of like, oh, that's the wing of the plane outside, take off, all that stuff. Just getting back into the habit of how we used to do things. I'm trying to reacclimate.
You were filming what I was watching for a while. I thought that was a little strange, but
I had to capture the moments as they play out.
Just watching the movie.
I thought back to how we used to do things on our travel vlogs and stuff, and thought, let's go back to recreating that.
It was weird getting that, dusting off the old spurs, as they say.
Yeah.
It's not something I was immediately mentally. I had a few little bits of rust. I had
and that vodka coffee you had this morning didn't help either.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it was a little befuddled.
It was coffee tainted vodka. It was terrible.
Yeah.
But no, as far as the flight went, it was fine.
Dane and I sat next to each other, enjoyed each other's company. I put my headphones on, completely ignored it for the whole flight. It was great. How was you and Nate and Gabe, the three amigos, sitting next to each other all in a row?
Yeah.
So Gabe was actually accompanied by another blonde woman. We had no idea who she was. Very nice, though, very fast, very efficient getting into her seat. They didn't talk at all from what I could tell, right? Now, what did me and Nate do? That's where the party started, right?
It looked like a party in front of me.
We sat down, right? Not only did we sit down, we made sure we had adequate leg room, right? I said, is my knee currently touching yours? And he says, no, it's not. And I said, I think we're on good pacing then so far, right? After that, right? We got our water situated, got our phone situated. I put on a pair of headphones, didn't actually listen to them, but just had them around my neck for convenience sake in case I had to ignore somebody. But that's when I pulled out the entertainment solution package where it is my Switch.
Yeah,
my Nintendo
it's
Switch.
his thing. It's what he's got to do every time.
So out came my Nintendo Switch, and I happened to pick up a new game as of yesterday evening, also known as Mario Golf.
Oh,
that's what you guys are playing.
Sounds impressive.
Me and Nate actually
two-playered it?
We two-playered it. We hit 18 holes.
Wow.
I know
played
Nate
an 18-hole round.
Nice. You played.
We hit 18 holes in the Buena Bay Park, whatever the heck.
Is that a real place or is that a Mario Land?
Sounds made up.
Probably real. Hit 18 holes. Before most people were awake. It felt so good just to get out onto the green. Honestly,
all trapped in an airplane.
I want to say I shot
30,000 feet on the green.
No, I shot extremely well. Nate shot well. Just a good game overall, and so we're really looking forward to playing maybe another round here. Obviously, being in Monterey, right? And maybe at the Quail.
That'd be great. We'll play some Mario Golf on the Quail.
I want to hit a real round of golf while we're on the Quail with all the cars.
I was going to say, I think this might be the worst time to try
not be a good idea.
That would not be a good idea.
No,
it'd be the first and last time you ever do that.
We played Mario Golf on it. Honestly, man, that was probably the fastest.
It was a very fast
ride ever, because by the time we got into hitting all 18 holes in this game, they were literally like, we're getting prepared to land.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was halfway through a movie and they're like, we're landing.
We're just gonna keep hitting balls. We're gonna keep playing golf every time we're up in the air, because tonight, after we're done here, right, kind of tour the building some more, get to know the P&S area location a little bit better. Maybe make up some of my own chemicals while I'm here. But
now gotta be sneaky.
They're waiting.
No, really, can't burn down half the building. What we want to do is we're going to go back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Right. Probably rest.
Yeah.
You take a quick
Honestly,
shower.
because we landed, and when we landed, we rallied down, picked up all our gear, then had to find out where we had to go to get the rental car.
So get to the train. The train takes you to the rental center. We take the train, get to the rental center. Look. Okay, there's Enterprise.
Enterprise.
Go over Enterprise. Ghost town.
Closed.
Nobody
Yeah.
there. All closed down. I'm like,
Lights off.
did they go out of business in the 5 minutes between when we? No. Turns out they're like, just go to the garage.
No, first they go that way downstairs to the garage, and then we just go to the end of the hall,
And then a guy over
and
there
it's
says,
right there.
No.
Yeah. And he goes,
Go the
no,
other way.
way. And so we walked back and forth about 10 times.
Yeah.
Before we found where we were supposed to go.
Real
Then made it to the car, loaded up, got everything nice, got an Expedition XL.
Yeah.
EL. And started loading it up, and we were like, there's something wrong here. Like, we still got like 5 bags, and we can't even fit them in the back.
Well, the third row was like pretty
It was very deep.
far back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shallow
Lots of
storage
leg room
space.
for the people who sit in it, but not great
Yeah.
if you.
So the girl goes,
Yeah.
you guys want a Denali Yukon XL? And we were like, oh.
And I thought for sure, I'm like, they're gonna
Yeah.
be the same, guys. Like
No.
interior wise. Turns out, in
Open
the
it up.
Yukon,
Holy cow.
the third row seat is much
So
further
much room.
forward. Not great for the leg room necessarily for third row people, but great if you have a bunch of stuff behind
It's okay,
it. So
Nate's in the back.
for people who are cross shopping between the two, consider that.
Yeah. Thankfully, it was able to fit everything. So then we were able to hop in the car,
Yeah.
head on in to downtown San Francisco.
It's
Cruise down, up and
really
down
nice.
those hills. Dane
love
was
those
enjoying all of that. I think that was more of an adventure for you to drive
Yes.
those streets
I just
than anything
enjoy
else.
the adventure of it. Yeah, just being back there. It's been many years since I drove around like in San Francisco. Just seeing it and stuff was kind of like, bringing back memories of all the times I drove there before, and so it was
Yeah.
just cool.
So we headed over to Gabe's uncle's house, and
Right.
we got there. Anthony, why don't you pick up the story there?
Yeah, no, we got there. Definitely a pretty cool place, man. Basically,
It's the smallest space I've ever seen for the most amount of money.
it was
I will tell you that right now.
Welcome to the Bay Area.
worth it, man.
The view he had, straight out the window, you could see the bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge. You could see
Alcatraz.
partially Alcatraz. And he goes, "Oh, let's go upstairs to the neighbor's place. I got the
Right.
keys. Let's cruise up there. I'll show you guys the whole place." We get up there, full view Alcatraz.
Oh, yeah,
full
insane.
view of the
I didn't know it
bridge.
was
I mean,
that
just
close.
beautiful. I mean, unbelievable view, crazy view, and that was
but
awesome.
Low ceiling.
Yeah.
Because you're in
Anthony,
the
your
ceiling.
head was scraping on
What
the
it
ceiling.
was like was like some type of
Treehouse?
Yeah, I that's what it felt like.
Like a
I
fun
mean,
house vibe.
It felt like a fun house to where like everything was shrinking and like the lines in which the house was not
Yeah.
straight.
Oh,
Or
no, that's just years and years of settling.
Oh, what is that? Is that
Some tacos, leftover taco meat.
Tacos, very
All right,
delicious.
we're just dropping off some food
Extremely
for
good,
us.
by the way.
But yeah, it was like a Dr. Seuss situation. Like the house is just very odd. And what's going on? Thank you.
tacos,
Are they-
I'm so
Are
full.
they pre-made?
They are basically ready to go.
Oh, I could smell it.
I could
Yep.
smell amazing. Levi,
Wow.
will you do some more after
Not
this?
maybe. I probably shouldn't. I had 4, but so we walked, took a
Yes.
nice hike.
Yes, we took a nice hike. We went
Saw a cool dog, a Burmese mountain dog there. Said hello to it, and just as I pulled out my camera to take a picture, it just started peeing in the middle of the street. And I'm like, my timing is impeccable.
yeah,
I
but
just-
then it was weird though, because Dane didn't stop filming.
I was just like, but it's such a
Just-
cute dog, and I'm like,
Can you
it's
stop
weird.
Filming that dog, it's kind of weird.
The owner was like totally laughing about it though, because he's like, well, hold on, we'll
Yeah,
go
'cause he's
walking.
probably uncomfortable.
No, then we did the crosswalk. The dog's just loving it. It's like, all right, then I'll get, all right, fluffy friend,
Better
go
shot.
on your way.
Yeah, he was a good dog.
Yeah.
It was definitely extremely
Cute pup.
strange to see that from both perspectives. But from there, we actually went to a nice breakfast. It was actually called the Home Base.
Home plate.
Home
That's what I
plate.
said.
You did
Close it up.
the restaurant
I
we
said, I
went
said
to.
home plate.
You
So from the outside, home plate looked like a place you'd probably just keep on.
Yeah, it looked like it wasn't very nice on the outside. I was kind of
Wasn't sure what to
leery
expect.
of it. I
Some
was
type
like,
of like
oh.
old sourdough bakery. From
Yeah.
But
the
it
outside.
was floor to ceiling glass. So you're like, okay, that's
Maybe,
normally a nice feature,
maybe.
but it looked like really smudgy
Right,
and
yeah.
really kind of rough, like nobody cleaned it or
Yeah.
anything. So you're kind of wondering, like, okay, maybe we keep walking. Nope, this is it. Then you walk in and you look around and you go,
This is nice.
oh, this is nice.
Very-
I was very underdressed.
Very,
We were.
Yeah.
very pleasant. Honestly, shiplap all over the walls.
Yep.
I'm gonna be being my own.
A lot of Edison bulbs.
A lot of
Yep.
Edison bulbs, yeah, and just
Classy
really good
decor.
vibes.
Yeah.
And then high school children that were there that must have had more money than they knew what to do with.
Yeah.
It looked like just a
it was
bunch of rich high
it was
school
like this,
kids.
it's like a hangout spot for kids, this is.
Is this a Greasy Spoon? No, it's not a Greasy Spoon restaurant.
Yeah, strange. I mean, I remember going to
This was
IHOP
no
when I was a
diner.
kid,
Yeah,
and they
no.
were there when
Yeah.
more pricey. But anyway, it was a good time. And so we did that back on the road, and now we're here today. So
Yes.
the rest of the week is going to be extremely busy. We're looking forward to some big news coming this Wednesday. So you want to stay tuned. You want to be following us, be following obviously P&S, because this is something that we've been waiting for quite some time, and it's finally
Been basically a couple of years now since we last did it.
it's finally coming together. So so there's some big news there.
Yeah.
And then obviously all the cars that we're going to want to see. So I'm going to try to post as much as I can on the Ride Can Be story post on Instagram and kind of bring you all along, making it a little bit more vlog style, more fun. And then obviously being able to stay tuned for the vlog style video once Dane puts everything together. You might see it in a year, maybe 2 years, maybe even 3, depending on.
Or we take this footage, we put it on Dropbox, give it immediately to Tim or Jimmy or somebody
Or Glenn or Seabass or Nick.
One of them,
Any
have
of
them
them.
edit it, and it could be ready in a matter of like a week or two.
Oh my gosh! It's almost like we fixed our problems that we may have had for a long
It
time.
was a funneling issue. Is
Yes.
what it was.
Yes.
I felt like I do a good job, but I'm a slow editor. I'll be the first to say it.
So
And
we're still
that's what I
waiting
have.
on the.
But I got a lot of
Jag
heart.
Jag Venture.
Jag
Still waiting
Venture.
on that.
Still waiting on that. And then
Our
that
UK,
footage
our
somewhere.
UK travel vlog.
Travel vlog.
I showed you all the behind the scenes
you
stuff.
did?
And you
That
guys
was
are like,
great.
man, I wish this was a video. And
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry.
Yep.
Never
Yeah, we were like,
happened.
there's a lot of great
and then
videos.
it was, I think,
stuff.
like the 2019 G Davis Film Festival.
Yeah, that was the other one.
That was
Yeah.
the
Who
one
could
we missed
forget?
out.
Yeah.
So
And
the nice
then-
thing is we're not going to make those mistakes again, because
No.
this trip is the first time we're actually going to be offloading footage as fast as we possibly can from here to our home base, so that the team can start building
Right.
this. So you guys are in for a treat.
I can't wait. I'm incredibly thankful that I have Gabe behind the scenes over here to help me cataloging and capturing a lot of this stuff, so that you guys can just be you guys and like go around and interact, and you can get the.
Dane, if it wasn't you normally doing this by yourself, who else would have been helping you?
I mean, and Nate gets the photos, but other than me, it's
video wise. I mean, it was always a combination of all of us and helping out, right?
Yeah, no, I ask you guys to like shoot something and then give it to me, but because I'm driving this time, I'm not able to shoot. Because normally, you've seen, I shoot stuff where you're like, why are you shooting video right now, Dane? You never know. You might need it. So
We
I try and
saw a
capture
truck on the freeway
everything.
with an engine fan shoved in the back window.
That was hilarious.
Attached by speaker wire
And-
for added
And
cooling.
right next to it was an Aston Martin Rapide.
Yeah,
Just driving
very,
along, you're like,
very interesting
tale
set
of
of
two
vehicles.
cities. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
So we're trying to put in a little bit of extra work here on this front, but it should be pretty fun. Dane, I don't think there's much else left to say, but except we have an extremely busy week. They
Yes.
can follow us. Q&A Thursday is still technically happening this Thursday.
Yeah.
We're gonna
be
do our
doing it
best
live from the
to
quail.
Make sure it happens.
And-
I don't know how we're gonna get internet signal out
We're
there,
gonna
but we're
figure
gonna
that
try.
out.
And potentially another garage tour, maybe.
Potentially.
Maybe. We'll see.
Wonder whose it'll be this time.
But yeah, we have a busy week. What I was actually trying to say earlier about the hotel thing.
Yeah.
Potentially taking a nap.
Ooh,
That'd be pretty
yeah.
nice. Be taking a
Yeah.
nap. And then tonight apparently is the season finale of The Bachelorette
Oh, okay.
that Nate.
I don't watch
oh
that
boy.
show.
Nate wanted to watch
Wow.
it, so I was gonna kind of.
Oh, well, you can go
mean,
to.
I thought-
Is he going to? Are you going to his room, or is he coming to our room?
Our room for
Okay.
that. It's 3 hours.
Oh, so you're
Oh.
going over there? I see. Okay.
Wow.
It
I guess
just-
I don't have to feel so embarrassed about
It's-
enjoying Love Island anymore.
It's just it's three's a crowd, so maybe
Oh,
maybe
no.
I'll just hang
It's great
back.
and horrible. and
Apparently,
great.
all of the
UK
men
only,
here
though.
at the Ride Company love watching
Trash
TV shows.
television. All right.
Who would have thought? All right, Dane, take it away.
So that pretty much sums it up. Now, obviously, as we've said, when it comes to this week, Car Week, at the various Monterey events, we are going to see some absolutely incredible vehicles. The kinds of things where you normally like see in a magazine and you see like, oh, there's like a 1 of 3 or 1 of 1 car.
This is
I
all
will
right.
never see that in my life. We might this
Yeah.
week. That's kind of like the
We
whole
found
thing.
like 4 Ferrari
So-
F40s last time.
Well, and the funny thing is, I found F50s in the parking lot, and those are rarer than F40s are.
Not
So.
ugly though.
I love the F50. It was my child. Oh man, yeah, no, new Bronco.
I
maybe
wanna see
around.
that.
We'll see
I
about
hope
that.
I see something really common.
Cool.
Like a
Funny thing is,
2006
really
Hyundai
common
Elantra.
vehicles are
You know,
less
like
common.
a $200,000 Toyota Supra. What do you think?
Ooh, $200?
$200,000.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Like a Mark IV, somebody paid too much for it. Anyway, guys, that pretty much wraps up our show. But thank you so much for watching, for commenting. I've been watching and following the comments.
Thank you guys for all being
haven't
here
been
watching
bringing them
and
up,
hanging
but
out.
you guys have been kind of feeding into it, which is great, and I appreciate that. During the Q&A, we will have to come up with some sort of system that we can actually monitor comments and work with that with you guys. So we'll be thinking as we go on this week.
This is our first
how we
like
can handle
live podcast broadcast.
Yeah, like on location.
On location.
Kind of deal.
Where in the world, boys from TRC?
That's awesome.
So there you go.
That's a new
Anyway,
song
you
that
guys-
I just made up.
You've heard it. You understand what's going on. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the Red Company Podcast YouTube channel, as well as the Red Company YouTube channel. And in addition to that, make sure you watch more of the Heat Car Challenge. If you haven't seen it, it's on the main Red Company YouTube channel. Go check it out. It's well worth your time, I promise. Many people are saying this, that it is the best thing they've seen on our channel, and I believe them. Because
Sundance
we were there.
Festival Award.
Yeah, it was award-winning.
That might not be true. But nonetheless, it's great, and you should definitely spend 20
Thank
minutes
you
of
to
your time.
P&S for letting
check
us
that
be
out.
here in their
Yes.
new training
And
facility.
that's what I wanted to wrap up
Thank
with.
you, Dane.
Was P&S hosting this. Thank you so much to everybody here, and it has been awesome to see the facility. We're going to go look around more.
Yep.
We're going to get a chance to do a little tour. It's awesome. So, guys, thank you again so much, and we will catch you later in the week, and we'll probably have a lot of cool stuff to show you. So,
Can't wait.
make sure you're tuned into Everything Rag Company. All right, we'll see you.
See you guys.
Yeah.